So today we're going to go through virabhadrasana or warrior one pose. This is a standing pose. And you can either just step the feet out to the right or the left, or if you want to get a more accurate foot position, I like to do is just jump the legs apart. So whenever we're in this trikonasana triangle stance with the legs, ideally what we want is the space between the feet to be the same distance as one of your own legs, and that's how you get the position right, no matter how tall or short you are. So if you can imagine taking your leg off, laying it down on the ground from foot to hip, and then see that length there. Obviously, it's a bit easier if, like I am in this video, and you can see yourself, you can see if your position is equal to the legs and the feet. So finding your stance here, place your hands on your hips, and we'll start with the right hand side. So from the hip, rotating that right leg 90 degrees. So foot, knee, and hip want to be rotating to get that position correct. And left leg, bring those toes in or sliding the heel out, whichever is you find most easier for you. So both of these legs are turning towards the right. And then with warrior one, we're squaring our hips to the front leg, so the right leg this time. We'll keep the hands on the hips until you find your position. And you may find that you might want to turn that back heel, the left heel, outwards a little bit more. Because right now what we're doing is just establishing the feet, making sure that the weight is balanced and even. So at the moment, not too far forward, not too far back. We want the pressure to be even between both feet. And if you can imagine that you're sinking down through the center. Some people may find that having the back heel down on the mat a little bit tricky. So you can lift that heel up if you want, but that does mean that you're going to be slightly more unstable. So if you can, try and bring that heel down and push the weight to the outer edge of that left foot. Right foot, we want the weight even on the foot again, but equal between heel and the big toe. So not leaning too far out, not leaning too far in, somewhere equal in the middle. All right, squaring those hips, tucking the tailbone under, and making sure those ribs are coming in. So we don't want any flaring here. We want to be engaging the core, want to be lifting up and out of the waist here. Now you can leave your hands on your hips if you wish, or the ideal position is raising the arms up alongside the head, either shoulder width apart if the shoulders are a bit tight, or if you can manage, bringing the palms of the hands together. Once you've got this position, reaching those arms away, and then bending through the right knee, sinking down. Now, once you get here, you may find you might want to walk that left leg back a little bit more. But mainly sinking down through the center. With this knee, making sure it's aligned with the ankle, not going too far forward over top of the toes. And nice, slow, deep breathing, just holding for as long as you possibly can. One more breath. Straightening through that right leg, bring the hands back down to the hips, and we'll turn both legs back to the front. If you need, give the legs a little shake if you'd like. Otherwise, we'll try the next side. So left leg turning out 90 degrees. Right leg coming in, so both legs turning towards left this time. Square the hips to that left leg. And just making sure the weight is even between the front and the back legs. Making any minor adjustments here that you need. Right leg this time, putting the weight ever so slightly onto the outer edge, so the pinky edge. Left leg, weight even between the heel and the big toe, really grounding down through that big toe. Tucking the tailbone a little, engaging the core muscles, lifting up and out of that waistline, making sure the ribs are tucking in, have that rib to hip connection there. And when you're ready, inhaling, bring the arms up alongside the head. And bending through that left knee. Just going to adjust my right leg here. Sinking down through the center. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Mindful breath. And coming up. Coming back to the front. And just walking those legs back together. Give them a little shake if they need.